Hey there, hello my friend, Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. So Fender just released a new app, a new tool, actually a DAW, a Digital Audio Workstation. It's called Fender Studio, and in today's video I want to walk you through some of the most important features and controls, and to be able to have an opinion about whether this thing, is it any good, is it worth the try, is it worth the effort to learn it, to install it, all that. Like I said, it's 100% free. You will find the applicable link in the video description and first comment, and of course I will make sure to put timestamps as well in the video description and as well. So this is not only a DAW for Windows, Mac and Linux. This is not only an app, this is also an app for your phone. So for Windows and Mac you will find it on the App Store or at Google Play's store. And and the cool thing is that also has different amp sims and guitar effects, bass effects, and bass amp simulators as well. Of course, Fender amplifiers, right? So yeah, there it is. Before we begin with the content, my friend, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. And don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with stuff like this, especially free resources for all of you guys, musicians and music producers, audio enthusiasts. All right, and also let me invite you to my second channel, which is called Amner Hunter Makes Music. I'm gonna dedicate that channel entirely to create songs from scratch, from the initial ideas to the final product, release them professionally to the best of my abilities, using free plugins, using paid plugins, using also some analog gear that I have, original music for a couple of my original projects, and hopefully this can and could inspire you to create your own songs, and we can create music together. And also I am hoping to give away some multi-tracks for you to practice at home, right? Mixing, mastering, plugin demos and stuff like that. And also if I can get some companies, some plugin companies to hop on the train, also give away some plugins and stuff like that, right? Also the link is down below. It's called Amner Hunter Makes Music, like that, right? So let me know if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy to engage in conversations with you guys, to get to know you guys, to know your opinions about these free tools. Bruce Wayne is here. Hello Bruce, thanks a lot for being here, my friend. Acoustic is here, and Sound Healer. Hello guys, happy that you guys are here. Hope that you are having a great day, afternoon, evening over there. Alrighty, so now let me take you to this new tool by Fender. Alright, so let me open it up here. Okay, so here it is. This is the main window, Fender Studio. And it's I really learned this software in very small amount of time. It didn't take much. Of course, if you are familiar with DAWs from other companies and stuff like that, I have been doing this over like 10 years. Of course, the more you know other DAWs, the easily you will find this one as well. It's very intuitive, it's easy, it doesn't make things complicated. I think it's like meant to be used by beginner musicians, intermediate musicians that wants to practice, to record ideas, to maybe play over backing tracks and stuff like that. It's I don't think it's going to be something like advanced, like for advanced mixing and mastering. And but yeah, you can record your ideas and stuff like that. Also due to the fact that it doesn't support VST3s, right? So you cannot load like third-party plugins or third-party amp sims and stuff like that. Only what's built in here, and of course amps by Fender, right? So this is the main window. I suggest you here first to go to the section here where you set up your audio, right? Your interface. Here you choose your device, so it's very important that you choose your audio interface where you are connecting your microphone or your guitar, right? So yeah, that's the first thing that I suggest you to do. And yeah, let the software know that you are using certain interface and stuff like that. You have options for language and some tutorials and stuff like that, right? So here we have 4 main things. Open up projects, right? And here, for instance, I have these 2 projects already. You can delete them clicking here, right? And delete them just like that. And let's go back. We have some jam tracks as well for different genres: reggae, pop rock, classic rock, funk, soul, metal, even some metal songs, country, blues, pop rock, folk, stuff like that. I suggest you, by the way, creating an account. When you are starting up the app, it lets you know that like log into your account or create a new account, all that stuff. I suggest you create one account. It's completely free. It will give you more jam sessions like this, and also it will give you all of the amps for bass, guitar, and all of the pedals, right, inside the session. So I suggest you doing that. So we can preview some tracks. Let me show you some of them. Pop rock, classic rock, and all of these tracks, if you click in this arrow pointing down, you're gonna open up this project inside the DAW with the different multi-tracks and stuff like that for you to play with them and mix them if you want. So let's hear some more. Soul, metal, so alternative rock. I am downloading one here. It's already downloaded very quickly, right? And if I click OK, the track that I have selected, it's going to open up. Country, ballads, you can play along, you can improvise, you can practice your chops with these tracks for sure. Blues, another metal track. Alright, so those are some of the tracks and jam sessions. You can, of course, open a new project here, and to record, if you want to record quickly something, it's very simple. Just press this and you are already recording something here, right? It's as simple as that. Okay, let me go back here to the initial menu and let's open up a track here. Let's open up a full session of one of the songs, Ashes of Empires. So here we have now what you would call a DAW, right? Digital Audio Workstation. Like I said, if you're familiar with digital audio workstations, the learning curve will be very easily and very quick for you. It's going to be like a breeze. And yeah, you have the usual general overview of the DAW. You have the usual controls, right? You have play, you have like rewind the song, you have the record here, you have the loop. You can create a loop like this and click on this, it will set blue when it's active, right? You have the tracks here to the left. You can mute or solo each one of the tracks. For instance, these are the drums, and then you have a bass, guitar, another guitar, right? You can click play and it's going to give you the demo, right? You have the key of the project, transpose, you have the tempo as well, the timing. It also has a metronome, right? Okay. And also you have up here, you have a transport bar to move throughout the project from left to right. And here on your keyboard, if you press the command Control, you can make these tracks bigger, right? And if you press Control and Shift, I have Windows by the way, you are going to make the track like you're going to like zoom in, right? Like that. And with this thing up here, you can move throughout the project, right? From left to right. Right, there it is, and there it is. And you have also different sections, right? If you want to label the intro, the verses, the chorus, all the basic stuff, right, that you would need. And you can add another track here with this plus icon. You can add vocals, guitars, bass, other. You can use a preset here. You can rename the track here. Okay, guitar. Input the icon, for instance, a piano. Oh no, it's a guitar, acoustic guitar. And let's click OK, and you already created the track, right? So very simple. You have an undo and redo functionalities here as well, right? Just to go back if you made something wrong, like any like word editor, stuff like that. And now let's check out the track inspector. Here is where we have the effects, right? And the amp sims as well. So you have the track name, the input, the icon, the color of the track, okay? And tempo mode, drums, sound, or solo. You have global time stretch and global transpose. You can transpose only one thing, like for instance changing the key, or I'm sorry, not changing the key, like changing the octave or increasing the pitch or decreasing the pitch here on the transpose. You can do it globally or individually by clicking this. And after that, we have the compression and EQ, right? We don't have a lot of controls for the... By the way, if you press F11 on Windows, it opens up the compressor and EQ here instead of here. And for the compressor, we don't have like controls like attack, release, threshold, ratio. We just have this control for compression, right? Let me show you, for instance, the drums. I'm gonna solo the drums here. You have the fader. Okay, let's use compression. It's already compressing here. Turning on this light. This has expander. Well, this is like the speed of the dynamic processor. And we have an EQ, right? Additional controls on an EQ. can mute and solo. We can like lower the fader, and we have also delay and reverb. With a single knob, right? Okay, the compression, right? And another thing that we have here, like I said, are the amp sims, right? You click here where it says effects, and we have some voice effects, such as detuner, we have transformer, we have ring modulation and vocoder. For guitar, we have amp sims, right? If you click on this window, you have the different amp simulators. You can add another block in this signal chain from left to right. You can add, for instance, a pedal. You have 4 categories of pedals: stomp box, modulation, delay, and reverb. So these are like distortion and fuzz, right? But you can access all of them here. And we have modulation, only these ones, delay, couple of delays, and a couple of reverbs, right? And let's say if you add that, confirm, and it's added here in the signal chain, right? You can remove it simply by clicking here, remove. You can add another block, right? Cancel. Click on the amp, and you're gonna have the settings for the amp sim, right? Gain, volume, treble, middle, and we have different amp simulators for guitar. For instance, if you click here, replace, you can see the different models of amp simulators: 59 Bassman, 65 Tune Reverb, BB15 Med, and Supersonic, right? So you confirm it here, and you have the knobs and settings. Okay, and we have also some other settings here. Amp settings, you have noise gate, you can engage a noise gate, gate position, sag to bias as well. And let's see the ones for bass. We close this window and we click here bass effects, right? So now we have the bass amp simulators. Let's click here and let's click replace, and we have the 59 Bassman, Redhead, the Rumble B3, and the 2 preamp, right? Alright, let's close it. If you want to remove the amp sims from the signal chain, it's click none, and you have only the EQ and compression, right? And alright, and then let's move on to the other section, to the other part of the DAW here, the editor, right? Whichever track you have selected here, for instance this, or the guitar, the bass, drums, for instance, you have an editor here where you can do some like basic editing functions, like dragging this, cutting the audio, right? If I want to split the signal, just click here, split, and we have now 2 signals, right? You can delete it, you can go back, of course, you can trim and stuff like that, right? Also, we can normalize here in the editor. If you click here, normalize, it will increase and pretty much compress everything, right? Compress and like expansion with compression, setting everything at higher volumes, more consistent, right? And that's the normalize function here on the editor. And yeah, we have fade ins and fade outs as well. Basic functionalities for editing, right? For instance, I split these 2 here. Let's go back here. Okay, go back. There it is. Okay, And finally, we have the mixer. Usual mixer with faders, right? Mute and solo. The panning positions, pan pots for each one of the faders, right? And let me put it in the center here. And we don't have like the effects here, like EQ and compression. We also can access to the delays and reverb by clicking on this effects module to the right. And we have the master all the way to the right, okay? Alrighty, so that's pretty much it with the DAW features and controls. Now let me show you some sounds of the amp simulators, right? So I'm gonna open another project that I have here, amp sim test. Let's begin with the guitars here. I'm gonna solo the guitars. These are the clean guitars. It's one track, one clean guitar. So open up the track inspector. Let's add a guitar amp simulator here. Okay. Treble. For instance, we can add an overdrive, fuzz, and afterwards we can add maybe some modulation, let's say chorus. I'm gonna decrease a bit here. Go back to the track inspector. Turn it off. Let's check out other amps. Replace. This is the 59 Bassman. Gate. Let's check out another one. The BB15. Okay, let's replace it with the last one. This has more gain. Okay, let me add maybe tremolo. We have tremolo here. Okay. just to give you some examples of some of the guitar tones possible here, and of course we can shape a bit the sounds with EQ. We have some presets, by the way. Let's play with them a bit. Already made up signal chains. Okay, now let's play a bit with the bass. Okay, let's play with some sounds here. Bass effects. Nice. Let's add, for instance, we have also effects for bass, dynamics, EQ. This is, I believe, a Sansamp, right, for the looks of it. Compressor. Okay, let's leave it here on the chain. Let's go with another one. Rumble. They sound pretty great. Let me lower here the volume. Yeah, just to give you some examples here on the bass guitar tones. All right. So there you go, my friends. That's the Fender Studio. It was just released, and I would like to know what you think of this new DAW by Fender. What do you think of this move by them? And I believe it's great for like beginners, intermediate players or something, more for musicians, I think, not so much for like music producers. It's very lightweight. It doesn't consume a lot of computer resources. It's very easy to navigate, to learn where's everything. They made it very, very simple, not a lot of advanced stuff that you can get lost at times. So yeah, another free DAW out there by Fender, and of course free amp simulators for the guys, guitar players that doesn't have amp sims. Well, that's another option right there. Let me read some comments that I have here. Let's see. So Insipid Rambling says here, Hola Amner, they'll probably try to sell more effects and amp models in the future. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Insipid Ramblings, they will be adding some stuff, yeah, for profit. But you have the choice ultimately to whether you choose to pay them or not. In the end, Bruce Wayne, 8-track limit is not worth it. Oh, I forgot to mention that 8-track limit. Yeah, for more complex or more produced music, of course, 8 tracks. But that limit of 8 tracks could be a good practice, a good like exercise for you to practice. Try to make a song with only 8 tracks. Try to yeah, sometimes limits are healthy. You can practice definitely. Insipid Ramblings, it's free and probably okay for phone tablet use. Voodoo Highway, hello Amner, I hope you are doing well. Dave Ian, hi Amner, hi everyone. Insipid Ramblings again. Fender acquired Presonus, so that may give an idea of where they intend to go with this software. Oh yeah, Studio One is from Fender, right? Playlists by Kevin Wayne. For no more than what this thing offers, seems like Audacity has improved enough to fit the same functions. If all you need is a scratchpad program, plus you can have VSTs. That's a good one by Audacity to let you use third-party plugins. It would be cool if Fender could add that feature to be able to use third-party plugins. But the amp sims, I think, are a good addition. Guitar and bass amp simulators. Kevin Wayne, anyway, so far none of the freebies have gotten me away from Reaper. Cakewalk literally has no workflow. Yeah, I am a Reaper user as well. Faithful user of Reaper for like 3 years. Acoustic helped the algorithm, and hit the thumbs up and ring the bell. Thanks a lot, Acoustic, for always recommending that. No need to amp sims. I got the Marshall MG 15G 1x 15 watt combo. Yeah, of course, and there are a lot of free amp simulators, right? Alrighty guys, so anyway, that's the Studio by Fender. Let me know what else you think of this if you don't left your comment here on the live stream. Before we leave, let me invite you quickly to my website amnorhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. And don't forget to check out this channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. And also I recommend you my second channel, Amnor Hunter Makes Music. Subscribe if you want. I'm gonna dedicate that channel only to making songs, right? Songwriting, recording, mixing and mastering, releasing music, releasing actual music, making music with free tools, with some paid tools, and some analog gear that I have, right? Amnor Hunter Makes Music. Subscribe. I'm gonna start making music there very, very soon, and hopefully things can get fun. Hopefully you can also get some inspiration to create your own songs, and we can do some giveaways and stuff like that, right? So thanks a lot for watching, my friends. Take care. I will see you very soon in the next video, right? Bye bye. Keep rocking.